Okay, so I have completed the next step to my homeschool prep. I still have a few things left to do, but I feel very accomplished in having sat down this morning before the kids were awake for about an hour and a half. And well, it didn't take me an hour and a half to do this. I did other things. And then after I was done drinking my coffee, reading the word, praying for a while, I got into this. So, homeschool prep part 2. For those of you that are new to my channel, my name is Alana, and my channel is all about marriage, homemaking, healthy living, and homeschooling, so please subscribe. So, jumping right into things, something I didn't share in the first homeschool prep video was that for nature study this year, we are studying birds for the summer and fall term, mammals for the winter term, and wildflowers and flowerless plants for the spring term. So very exciting to be starting off with birds because for those of you that know us, we love birds. In fact, this summer we've had the beautiful blessing of getting to see 2 birds that we've never seen. We saw a scarlet tanager when we were in East Tennessee, and just the other day we saw a pleated woodpecker. It was incredible. So for nature study, I already own the Nature Study Handbook, which is what's recommended for Ambleside or Charlotte Mason method. So that's what we'll be using in addition to library books. I really do like going to the library and checking out everything on whatever nature topic we're covering. So we will definitely go to the library, get a bunch of bird books. We might even revisit some of the Burgess bird book stories because the boys love those, and it'll be easy to work through the book and study the birds as we go. I've got our poets as William Blake, Teedsdale, and Longfellow. So 3 poets covered this term, or this year. And for that, there are books that are recommended specifically by the curriculum, and you can order them or get them on the Kindle and stuff like that. I just go to the library and I just look up poems by those particular poets online for free. So that's what I choose to do. That's worked great for us, and we love it. We love the poems that we've read and learned, but there are recommended books specific to the Ambleside online curriculum if you're interested in that. And then our composers are Corelli, Copland, and Beethoven this year, so that's super exciting. And I don't go that in depth with composers. I usually just tell them their name, where they're from, what music period they composed in, and then we listen to their music, and we pretty much just listen to their music every day during school. It's just always playing. So that's how I do it for now, but as they get older, we'll definitely maybe do a biography on one of them or something like that. And then art study is 3 different artists: Peter Paul Rubens, Winslow Homer, and Michelangelo. So I'm super excited about that. So basically for each, there's 3, as you can see, 3 nature study topics, 3 poets, 3 composers, 3 artists. You study 1 per term. It's broken up into 3 terms. And that makes it really easy. And then as far as history goes, I saw that we already own one of the books and the other 2 are free online. So that's awesome. Trial and Triumph is free online. There are several that I need to check if the library carries. The biography books, Leonardo da Vinci or Michelangelo. It says or, but you know, we're gonna do both because yeah, it's gonna be too awesome to pass up. And then Bard of Avon, Story of Shakespeare, and Good Queen Bess, we're gonna check the library for those. The Landing of the Pilgrims as well, Marco Polo, A Drop of Water, American Tall Tales. I might purchase because it's only like $6 on Amazon, so might as well add it to our library. I love folk tales and any book that has several stories inside because they last forever in our library, and the kids are still so intrigued by them and interested in reading them. So we might buy that one. And then Pagoo by Halling C. Halling. And then there were several that were online already. Mainly in the literature section. There was Tales from Shakespeare, The Heroes, The Princess and the Goblin, Children of the New Forest, The Jungle Book are all online for free, as well as Pilgrim's Progress Part 2, Christiana's Journey. So we've already read Pilgrim's Progress last year. This year we're reading Part 2, which I never even heard of, but it's the same author, John Bunyan, so that's pretty exciting, and that's free online as well. So for those, if the library carries them, I'll definitely use the library because I prefer an actual physical book. But if they don't have it, or if someone else has it and I need to read it that day, then I'm not, you know, in a jam because it's free online. So that'll be nice. Excuse my hilarious dog. So I'm pretty excited about the things that I found online for free, and the next step is to go to the library and check what books are there and what books are not there. The other thing I failed to mention in the first video is that for art, for nature study, we have like an art, a sketch pad, and we have several art supplies because it's part of Charlotte Mason method to be outside, not only to enjoy and observe, but also to sketch what you see. And so we have our nature notebook and pencils, and we have paints, and we have all of those things that we will utilize for nature study as well, which is so fun. And that's kind of like art and nature study. So that's always fun. So there's a lot of suggestions, which I love this, for if there's additional books for free reading, which you can just read for fun with your family. And then there's, if your student needs some additional reading practice, a list of book suggestions at their level, which is super awesome because you don't get stuck with all those really blah easy reader books in libraries. I cannot stand, I have to like dig through and find the good stuff because there's such an abundance of the bad, you know, not bad, just like cheesy, not rich in literature, just blah, you know. So these are great suggestions. And then what I love that I saw was that on the last page it said, for those of you on a strict budget, the recommended purchases are, and they gave you a short list of the ones you should have, but they could also be online, and check your library to make it even cheaper. So that's really neat that they do that. And I think that's all I wanted to share with you guys today. I went through the list of all the books. I know what's free online. I gotta go to the library to see what's there, and then once I figure that out, I'll determine what I'm going to purchase, if anything. The only one I have my heart kind of set on purchasing is the American Tall Tales. I still have to register them under the Umbrella School, and I'm waiting for tax-free weekend to go buy the supplies that we want to purchase. So we're almost ready for our year. I've got time. I just need to make it to the library, and that always takes a really short amount of time because really I only have like 7 or 8 books to check and see if the library has. So thankfully the little computer's right there. I can just type it in and ask for help if I need it. So if you guys have any suggestions or questions regarding homeschool, specifically Charlotte Mason method, definitely leave your comments in the comment section. And thanks so much. Have an awesome day.